All right. Well, I haven't done much since I put that strap in. I've been tired, just haven't had the energy to come out and do anything. So, what I need to do is get underneath the van real quick, make a measurement, and figure out where I need to place this rear strap. So I believe it's gonna line up with those bolts or screws that are in that stud there, but I want to make sure. I believe it's about 4 feet from where we mounted that one to that one or so we'll figure that out, get the second strap in, and go from there. But for Christmas today, I am supposed to be receiving the window that's going to go in here. It was supposed to be received tomorrow, but they're saying it's going to be here today. That's awesome. So I need to get some of this stuff done. I'm just dragging ass. So, all right. So, hope everybody had a good Christmas. I'm going to do a little work. Maybe get some shit done. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, so I thought when I put these riv nuts in, I thought I was inside of this frame, but I'm in the floor. Oops, come on. I'm in the floor just on the other side of it, which means, see, can't really see. I had the flashlight on a second ago. Maybe if I turn, there we go. Yep, there's one. There's another one. Okay, so I don't think I could get my hand up there, but the advantage is that I can, when I change the gas tank, I can come back in here and maybe put a nut or something on here, some sort of washer, to give this a little bit more bite. That way they won't pull up. But that's good. And apparently I didn't drill into the top of the gas tank, so that's even better. So at least I know 3 of them are in. They all got to be in a line, so I'm pretty sure all of them cleared the tank. So that's a plus, because I really thought I was inside of this frame. That's what happens when you're working at night and you're just fucking tired. So what I want to do, so we're going to measure from where that bolt is then, because I was going to measure from the bulkhead, but I'm going to measure from where that bolt is, and I'm going to measure just past this one, and that way I can put washers from the bottom and see about doing that. All right, that's cool. All right, we will see. Hopefully we get something going. Okay, so from the bolts, I measured 4 feet underneath the van, and it came back to here. I also measured off that hole right there, and it was like 21 inches. This rail is 4 feet long, so I measured from the bolt. So if I measured just to that chrome strip using this 4 foot, and I put the next one right there, the fuel tank is actually right about here, so we won't need to use the riv nuts on this end. We can get to all the bolts, and then, like I said, when we change the gas tank, we can replace the riv nuts or reinforce the riv nuts if we want. The riv nuts are supposed to be able to support about 450 pounds of pulling force each. There are 7 of them, but the wheelchair does weigh 250 pounds. In case of an accident, it is kind of heavy. I mean, there is a chance they could rip through. So reinforcing them, now that I know where they're at, it's going to be easy. Like I said, I can drop the gas tank in a couple months and reinforce them, and everything will be cool. But we'll get these in. I might need to make a phone call. It's time to phone a friend and have somebody come over so they can give me a hand for a few minutes. I'll probably get these all drilled out today, and then when I get tomorrow, since I'm not going to do it today, when the window comes in, I can have my friend come over and we can do the window and these bolts all at the same time, and that way I'm not wasting his time driving across town for 7 bolts. And we'll get the window and that done, and then once that's done, I can worry about moving the wheelchair lift. It isn't bad, it's just heavy. It's only 2 wires. It's a positive and a ground. Unhook them, unbolt the, can't remember if it's 8 or 10 bolts that hold it, 5 on each side. It might be 6 on each side, I can't remember. I think each lift has a different amount, but it's not very hard. It's a bolt and a nut on the bottom. Unbolt it, drag it over here, rebolt it. Bada bing, bada boom. So, yep, the only issue, actually it won't be much of an issue. As long as we go straight to the strip here, we'll have enough room, because it actually drops out before it goes down. So that's it. All right, so let me get these drilled. Okay, so as you can see, I got it all drilled out. Got all the holes. I used this rail. I just pushed it up against that other bar, and then once I got the center one in, I knew we were at 4 feet, and then I started at the outside and made sure that it was straight. It doesn't matter if it's not 100% straight. It's more of an OCD thing than anything, but that should be good. So now I'm going to clean this all up, vacuum it all up. I texted my friend to see if he could come over tomorrow. He just said what time, so I'm going to go ahead and I think I will start pulling whatever they got on the inside of that door off. That way tomorrow, and I got to hunt down tools. I need to get my saw, and I need to get the buffering wheel so I can clean up the edges, and then I have some white spray paint to do, clean up the edges before I put the tape on. Shouldn't take a whole lot of time, maybe a couple hours, I'm thinking. So we'll see. Let me get this cleaned up, and then I'll clean up my tools and stuff so that I can make a bigger mess tomorrow. And just like that, I cleaned up to that line. I haven't cleaned back there, as you can see. So I'm going to put all the tools away, and then I'm going to vacuum up the floor back there. I still don't know what I'm going to do with this sheet of aluminum. I got to find a place for it. Haven't decided yet what we're going to do with that. It's a nice piece of aluminum, so maybe we can use it for something. I need to see if it fits inside of that ramp. Maybe I will lay it down, because it's got holes like it was screwed down to something, but I don't see any holes in this lift, so don't know. Maybe it needs to be bolted. We'll see. All right, so clean up, get all of this done, and then the last thing I'm going to do today will be to crawl under. What I think I'm going to do to make the least amount of mess is, instead of cutting or disconnecting the hoses right here, I'm going to cut them underneath the van, so any liquid will go on the ground instead of all over the floor. And that will be that. And I still have to get this one bolt. It's wedged in there really good, so I need to get that unstuck. So yeah, once I get this heater out of here, that'll be nice. But yeah, I should be able to do that. I have the barbed ends to plug that in. If I if I really wanted to take the time right this second, I would back trace the lines underneath the thing and then revert all of it back to factory. But I might want to reuse this, so I'll leave the lines for now, and then if nothing else, maybe we'll move it over, mount it on the wall right here or something. That way I can turn that on if Heather gets cold, if that's not enough heat for her. So yeah, we'll figure that out. So cleaning time and that. So I got that bolt out. It's kind of interesting. So it looks like a standard bolt until you look down the inside, and it's got a recessed Allen. Yeah, like I said, this van was used to haul medical equipment, so there's no telling what that's actually for. It's probably some special bolt that probably costs like hundreds of dollars. Okay, yeah, so I'll have to find a place to put those blankets and that metal thing. They'll stay in the van. I'm just going to clean up the tools and then figure it out.